Kansans have 5 days to register to vote until July 12th. That is, unless you live here in the city of Atchison, then it's already too late. Josie McCullough started organizing protests in Atchison supporting women's rights shortly after the Dobbs decision. That same weekend, she went online to register to vote, with Kansas being the first state scheduled to vote on abortion rights August 2nd.
I registered to vote June 26th. Our peaceful protest here in town started June 27th. So I've checked now 10-15 times to see if I'm registered, and every time it says I'm not.
She's since learned she's not alone. No one in the city of Atchison could register to vote after June 23rd. That's because the city has scheduled a special election for July 14th. Problem is, that's past the 21-day deadline for the rest of the state to register for the August 2nd primary. The county clerk says she followed guidelines putting the early registration deadline in the paper and on radio.
At that point in time, we had a feeling it was going to be an issue.
That includes people just turning 18, like Sean Curry's daughter.
But you shouldn't be able to schedule a city election that prevents people from registering to vote for a state election or a federal election or any election.
People who will not be able to vote asked city commissioners at its meeting this week to push back its election.
We can talk about potholes after August 2nd. Reopen the registration, let us vote, and we'll talk about the potholes afterwards.
The city manager says, quote, there's a group trying to make this a city issue when the city has no authority to govern voter registration. It would not be fair to disregard the rights of voters who have already cast ballots in this special election.
Now, the city says it's unfair. Well, this is unfair to us.
County clerk says she's working with people to try to find ways for them to legally vote, maybe even if it means returning to the state or county where they previously lived. Meanwhile, that people that show up to vote on August 2nd find out that they weren't actually registered, or they're going to be allowed to cast provisional ballots, and then it'd be up to the Board of County Commissioners to canvass and decide whether those votes count. Dave DeMarco, Fox 4, working for you.